I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
The causes Martin Luther King fought for surpassed far beyond racial justice. He sought equality from all angles, especially from the economic standpoint.
We must also realize that the problems of racial injustice and economic injustice cannot be solved without a radical redistribution of political and economic power. We read one day, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But if a man doesn't have a job or an income, he has neither life nor liberty and the possibility for the pursuit of happiness. He merely exists.
In the last years of his life, Martin Luther King Jr. sought to widen his appeal beyond his own race. It was understood that the fight for civil rights of African Americans alone were not enough to solve the problem that so many Americans, black and white alike, face.
We assemble here together today with common problems, bringing together ethnic groups that maybe have not been together in this type of meeting in the past. I know I haven't been in a meeting like this, and it's been one of my dreams that we would come together and realize our common problems.
In 1967, King's fight for economic justice for all American citizens had begun. The Poor People's Campaign was in business. He demanded that all employable American citizens be given a fair opportunity to be given a sustainable job. But the problem wasn't only with the high unemployment rates at the time. Not only were black citizens in an ongoing competition with the white citizens, supposedly more employable citizens to receive jobs, but they also were being cheated by their employers when they finally got a job. Black people who worked full-time jobs were being paid wages hardly suitable for even part-time workers.
We're getting ready to deal with the economic issue. We're getting ready to demand jobs and income. We're tired of working full-time jobs for part-time income. All right. We're tired of living in run-down, dilapidated, rat-infested shacks and slums. We are tired of our children having to attend overcrowded, inferior schools. Make it plain. And we are tired of our men not being able to be men because they can't find
work. In April of 1968, it was set. The Poor People's Campaign would march through Washington while being led by MLK himself. Only in April of 1968, those plans were ruined by the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. prior to the marching event. The fate of the final dream of Dr. Martin Luther King was unbeknownst to him. However, it is clear that MLK was a man of dreams who fought for all people's rights to the pursuit of happiness, under belief that all men and women were created equal under God, regardless of racial, political, and economical background.
But we commit his body to the ground. The grave is too narrow for his soul, but we commit his body to the ground.